Last year, which was 2021 February, I resigned from my job and started traveling full time. I had to make some change,
money.
you know. This is where I earn a living. So
yeah, money
in my language is nyare.
Nyare, so she gets to make some
nyare.
With me, we call it in cap. Hi guys, welcome to my channel Hanzette237. Thank you for clicking on this video. Guys, today I have with me a guest, okay? So it's a collab video. This guest of mine is a YouTuber, a content creator, a travel vlogger. See, where have you not gone to?
Not everywhere though.
So I'm excited to meet her because she's a Nigerian that has come to Cameroon to experience AFCON, and I said I should seize this opportunity to, you know, just chat with her on things about traveling and being a travel vlogger. Okay, so if you're interested in this video, you should stick around. All right, so without saying much, let me just give her a space and time to introduce herself to us. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Betcha Grace, like she said, I'm a Nigerian. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. I travel across Africa to create content, to showcase Africa, to enjoy Africa, learn about Africa, and to share it with everybody that cares to listen, to watch, and to know.
I'm so excited to meet you. And so far the relationship has been good.
You know, I've been watching some of your videos on YouTube. I watched one of your videos of you eating achu. How you were.
Yes.
So guys, this is how you eat achu. You pour the oil, you make the soup. I watched that one.
And funny enough, I watched your own video of eating achu.
Yeah, the one I made with Victoria.
Yes, So, and your contents are amazing. They're my kind of content. I love to travel. And so that is why I have decided, or we have decided to film this video about traveling. So since she's the guest on my channel, on our channel Hanzette237, she'll be answering some questions about traveling. So if you are a content creator and you have plans of traveling, these are the points that should be given, the tips that should be given. You should take them very seriously, okay? Because I'm equally taking notes. All right, let's just get it off. How many countries have you traveled to?
I've been to about 7 African countries so far. About 7.
Okay, so
Cameroon should be my age.
Wow, guys! Oh my God, I want to be like you. Why did you decide to make your content? Because when I go to your channel, I see a lot of traveling. Why did you decide to be a travel vlogger?
So the thing is, I've always wanted to travel. Each time I'm asked this question, I say it, but I didn't have the means or the wherewithal to travel back then, you know. So as a student in school, we had to read books compulsorily from other African countries. So I read books by authors from Senegal, from Kenya, from you know, just a few other African countries, Ghana and Guinea, you know. So for me, reading those books and trying to imagine the settings where the stories were set were very important to me, and I just wanted to like be in those places to experience those cultures just by reading those books even back then in school. So when eventually I got the opportunity and the platform, which is YouTube, I took the opportunity and started traveling. Although I started on YouTube a few years, I uploaded my first video on YouTube in 2018 October. It wasn't travels, it was basically makeup, beauty, book reviews, and just general lifestyle, you know. And that's because I was experiencing a transition in my life. I moved from Calabar in Cross River State, Nigeria, to Lagos, Nigeria. So I was trying to settle in and all. I needed to get a job, an apartment, you know, save up money, so I couldn't travel. But eventually I settled in and I was able to save up some money. Last year, which was 2021 February, I resigned from my job and started traveling full time.
Wow, so I'm sure there must be some benefits, okay, being a travel vlogger and for you to quit your job, because not everyone just wakes up like out of the blues and just quit their job. There must be something there for you. So as a travel vlogger, that you've been doing this like how long now? As a travel vlogger?
Travels, I started fully last year.
What are some of the benefits that you have gained being a travel vlogger? Sorry about that. we're in a restaurant, so it's an open place, so we get distracted, and I equally apologize for the noise because it's very close to the road.
Right. Okay, so benefits, I would say, one, getting to new countries that I've never been to, meeting new people like I'm meeting you now.
Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you as well.
Same here. And of course, learning about the people's cultures, experiencing some of the history that I heard about, experiencing it physically. And of course, so another benefit is the fact that I get to create content, which is what I love so much. I get to create content and share here. And benefit number 3, which I know a lot of you are waiting to hear, is I get to make some change. This is where I earn a living.
So they call money in your dialect.
In my language, it's nyare.
Nyare. So she gets to make
I
some
get to make some nyare.
With me, we call it in cap.
Yes.
Okay, so the next question that I have for Grace is, when you want to travel, what's that thing that gives you butterflies in your tummy?
I think I've said it, that it's the not knowing, the excitement of being to that place for the first time. Like coming to Cameroon here, I actually wanted to come last year, but somehow I postponed it. So when I was eventually certain I was coming this year, I was so excited because I get this place I've been hearing about for so long. I've seen stories about this place in media. I've seen a few people, some aspects of their culture, just who they are in media. I'm getting to experience this place physically, so I get very excited. Like a child who is waiting for Christmas Day for them to wear their Christmas clothes.
I know that feeling because I have equally traveled to 2 countries out of Cameroon. I've been to Dubai and I've been to Maldives. So when I went to Maldives, it was the same feeling, like what's there? We have heard a lot. So that's the feeling.
It's always that excitement
to what awaits you in that country. So that's so interesting. Okay, now let's go to some of the mistakes that you have encountered as a travel vlogger. So there are people out there that want to travel, and I'm sure they have some challenges. So you, from your own experience, what are some of those mistakes that as a travel blogger or someone who's just traveling to a country for the very first time should not make, try to avoid?
Okay, so the biggest mistake I've made is financial. Not carrying enough money on me when I travel. So it happened to me last year when I traveled to Sierra Leone. So on my way from Sierra Leone, so I had planned that from Sierra Leone I would go to Liberia. I would do a road trip to Liberia, then from Liberia I would fly back to Nigeria. So I underestimated, I under-budgeted, so I ended up traveling with very little cash, or I would say cash that wasn't enough to sustain me through all of the trips. So somehow I almost got stuck in Liberia, and that made me to embark on a road trip from Liberia. So I would say road trip from Sierra Leone back until I got to Ghana. It was crazy. Like, I shared that adventure on my channel. So I would say if you are traveling, make sure you make a proper estimate of how much it would cost you to stay in a particular country for the duration of time you want to stay, so that you don't run out of cash and get almost stranded. Don't be like me, okay? Learn from me.
That's a good thing about this video, because she is sharing her own experience of some of the mistakes that she has made, so that you that is watching us you are not going to make that same mistake. Isn't that interesting? Please, you should like this video if you haven't. All right, so moving on, since we are talking about cash, my next question to you, and I'm sure the viewers out there will be eager to hear you answer this question, is, from your traveling experiences so far, which country is economically cheap and which one is really expensive, like in terms of hotels, traveling, restaurants, and all the sightseeing?
Well, I would say I had it easy in Ethiopia. And I feel like that's because, guys, our food has come.
Yes. Food is here, guys.
Yes. Merci. Merci. Okay, so what I noticed was, like, in Ethiopia, we got a very affordable accommodation, a hostel for travelers basically. So there you get to meet a lot of other travelers from all over the world, and we're paying like $8 a night. So it was really very affordable, and food there is also affordable. So you don't get to spend a lot, and they call them cafes, like cafes, restaurants, all over the street, like everywhere. So you get really affordable food. You don't need to spend so much. In terms of hotels, I don't stay in hotels when I travel. I do mostly Airbnbs, or I do hostels, like I mentioned, or couch surfing. Couch surfing, this is like my first time, so I would recommend Airbnb.
Can you like give the full meaning of Airbnb?
Okay, so Airbnb is an accommodation platform where you sign up as a traveler, or even not as a traveler. You just sign up if you are going to another place that you do not know anybody there and don't have enough money to pay for hotels. You can just check online. For instance, you are traveling from Yaoundé to Lagos, so you just go on the app and type Lagos, Nigeria. Different accommodation options will come up. You see the rooms, you see the houses and everything. So if you want a single, maybe a private room in someone's house, you see it listed there. If you want apartments, if you want condos, different options are there. So you can book based on your budget and based on the location, so that's how it works. And it's free to sign up, but it's not free to book an accommodation. Of course, you see the prices there. The prices sometimes range from $10 upwards, so depends on your budget.
Interesting. So moving on, I know that as a traveler you get to experience cultural shock, because like I said, I've traveled as well, and I think on my channel I've shared a couple of cultural shocks when I went to Dubai. And so I know that being someone that has traveled to several countries in Africa, you must have come across some. So what are some of your cultural shocks? You can just tell us the country, and then even if it's Cameroon, feel free.
No, in fact, funny enough, this question I always struggle with it to answer, because I feel like the countries I've been to so far, there's nothing really very different from what I'm used to, or I don't know whether it's because of my mindset that Africa is the same. So I really don't see so much of a difference. I would say the only differences I see most times is in the food. Maybe our foods that we eat.
That is understandable.
Yes, understandable. So I won't classify it really as cultural shocks, but just like a few differences that I see here and there.
You are like, what you're giving me, the kind of vibes you're giving me this kind of open-minded person.
I am.
You adapt in any situation, any environment that you find yourself, and I feel like that is one key thing that we all should take from this video. Being a travel vlogger, being someone who loves to travel to different places, you must have an open mind. And
very
try like ready to try new things. As a travel vlogger. So that's great. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. All right, so now let's come to Cameroon. You've been in Cameroon now since let's say
about 2 weeks. I'm counting now.
2 weeks and counting. And guys, please, this is the part where I'm going to tell you, after watching this video, you need to visit her channel. I'm going to leave the link to her channel in the description box, because if you're a Cameroonian and you've been looking for that platform where you will see certain things about Cameroon that probably myself or other Cameroonian YouTubers have not been opportune to show you, visit her. She has a phone, guys.
You have to go.
So you're going to see, you're going to enjoy her videos, guys. I've been watching it and I enjoy it, and they're just, like I said, aside from her angles and everything, I believe that every creator has their own way of telling their stories. Like we're here right now, we are going to film almost the same kind of videos, but the way she will tell her story about this place is not going to be the same way I'm going to share my own story. So I bet you go to her channel, like, just be blown away.
I hope so. You're welcome.
So now, since you came to Cameroon, like, what has been your experience so far during this African competitions competition?
The energy here is crazy, it's contagious. Cameroonians are just on another wavelength, the excitement here is contagious. I love to be like those of you who know me on my channel. You know that I'm a jolly good fellow. I always say that anywhere there is celebration, there is joy, call my name, I will answer. So I just love it here. I love the energy. Cameroonians here are so amazing, helpful and very nice, interactive. So I've been having such an amazing time here, meeting all of these wonderful people, eating very good food.
Guys,
awesome.
Trust me, she's friendly, okay? She's really friendly. Even the way she talks, you get that vibe. I mean, I feel like as a travel vlogger, I've not been traveling that much, but from what I've seen, I feel like you need to be friendly. You need to be open to meet new people. If you are someone who is so uptight, traveling is not for you.
I think I want to also add that some people might say, well, I'm shy, I don't like getting. I used to be very shy, like before you wouldn't catch me even walk into this space here like this, but it's something that comes with practice, and over time you master it. So don't hold yourself back and say I'm shy, I can't travel. Just your first travel will help you boost your confidence. By the next one you are a pro.
Well, thank you so much for the tips.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for answering the question. So
my pleasure.
So now I'll just give the floor to you. If there's anything that you haven't mentioned so far, you feel like it's important for anyone who is traveling or being a YouTuber that wants to become a full-time travel vlogger, if there's any point that you've left out that you feel is very important for that person to know, including myself, it's the opportunity for you to tell us.
Okay. First, I would say if a content creator, congratulations, keep creating. There are times that it seems all our efforts are going in vain, like we put in so much work but we are not getting the results as we expect. Just don't give up. I've been there. Like, it's a circle, it goes up and down, but just keep at it. And then if you want to eventually venture into travels, maybe you are not a travel vlogger now but you want to venture into it, what you need to do is have a plan. Don't just wake up one day and say I want to be a travel vlogger. You can start exploring from within your country, within your community, showcase what you have there, and then try to establish contacts and relationships with people in other countries. The good thing is we have YouTube, so there are content creators from all over Africa, different parts of the continent that you would want to connect with if you are going to travel, so that would help you in terms of seeking the right information to help you make your decisions as you travel. So before I came here, I was asking questions on the ground. Victorine was like my go-to source. Chimex was my go-to source. Ask the right questions from the right people so that it will help you make the right decision. And then of course research about the travel requirements for entering those countries, so you don't get into trouble with authorities by the time you get to that country. Those are like very, very key actions that you need to take before launching out to travel. And then I would say also have a plan for what you want to do in that country. So if you are going to create content, do you want to stay in one place or you want to travel to another place? How long would it take you to get there? How much would it cost you? All of those information will help you plan better. So those are just
guys, thank you so much. I can't stop thanking you because it's like you're talking to me, because I'm a content creator, and honestly I love to travel. I love to travel. That's something that I'm planning to go into for my channel. Exploring other parts of my country first, other parts of Cameroon. So it's something that I would love to, and that's why I had to bring up this topic that we discuss about it. Why I'm learning, I'm sure there are other Cameroonian YouTubers that are based in Cameroon that wants to learn, and why not someone who is not a content creator but just wants to travel and document their traveling and keep for themselves. These are tips that are very important. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Grace, for sharing. If you have any question that we haven't addressed, you can leave them in the comment section, and I'm sure
I will read and answer.
Exactly. So thank you so much for watching. I usually say at the end of my video, it's bye-bye from Rosie. So let's say it together.
It's bye-bye from
Rosie.
Bye.